Leadoff batter J.D. Williams coming up now for the Guelph Royals to start off the bottom half of the first inning, down 1-0 on that RBI sac fly. Trevor, how are we feeling about the bats tonight?
Well, if they come alive like they have the last two games, it's definitely a good sign for the Royals. Double digits in their last two games and runs scored, and not like those are against the worst teams in baseball. One of those games was against Hamilton. So, see what they can do here tonight.
There's two quick balls to J.D. Williams. Hamilton coming into this game on a 5-game losing streak. As he swings on that one and hits it sharply to the shortstop on a one-hop, shortstop will pick it up and throw it over. Easy play made by Brandon Nicholson. That's a quick out for the Hamilton Cardinals.
Yeah, it was good work from Nicholson. So,
the right fielder, number 28, Ethan Hammond.
Ethan Hammond coming up to the dish now. Great hitter.
Indeed. But back to that play, Nicholson able to make the snag just to his left and able to get a nice throw across for the first out.
Colby Ring now, the left-hander, pumps in the first pitch for a strike, his fourth pitch of the inning. And coming into this game, Colby Ring 3-5, 9 games started with 45 and 2/3 innings pitched. As the next pitch is in there, just high, call the ball. He's got 32 strikeouts, 26 walks, a 5.12 ERA, and a 1.58 WHIP on the season. As the lefty gets set to throw the 1-1 looper in the dirt, not swung on. Hammond's now at a 2-1 count.
Yeah, and especially mentioning that whip, that's definitely a good sign that the Royals can pop up onto him and potentially square up some of what Ring is throwing.
And there's the third ball of the at-bat, up and away. Ethan Hammond exactly where he wants to be here. As the 3-1 pitch comes in, it's watched outside. Ethan Hammond twirls his bat around, but it's called a strike, and we're at a full count now. Ethan Hammond definitely disagreeing with the call.
Yeah, it's a tough one. That's one that, even as a hitter, you just can't really do much with, and we'll see what he does here with the count full.
Full count, swung on and popped up to the left side. Left fielder coming over on it, but that is very foul into the beer garden. Ethan Hammond stays alive. Full count, 1 out in the bottom half of the first inning. Colby Ring really getting settled in on the mound here. So he now got set with the full count. Swung on and hit to left field again for Ethan Hammonds. This one's camped under and will be caught by Dennis DeBanning. Second out.
Yeah, DeBanning looked like he got a bad read off the bat, but was able to jog over and settle under it for the second out.
The first baseman, number 15, Josh Garton.
Brings up Josh Garton. Very, very hot bat as of late for the Guelph Royals.
Yeah, one of their better hitters on the season. It's OPS just over 950. It's looking like one of the better hitters in this Royals lineup, and there's a reason why he's batting third.
Ring loops the first pitch in there for a strike, just catching the top of the zone there to the lefty, Josh Garton.
Got a pretty efficient curveball with that one. It's got the big looping action, also dropping just before it reaches the plate, and in contrast with that fastball, it's like a pretty deadly combo that Ring is throwing out there.
That fastball watched outside as there's a squirrel running up the pole here at David E. Hastings Stadium. The 1-1 pitch comes in, and that one's hit sharply to the third baseman. He'll pick it up and gun it over to first. Not in time, just Garton beats it out. The throw by Ryan.
Perfect.
No, not in time.
Perfect example of why you always hustle. Third base tonight is Lane Renault, and he had some trouble getting that ball out of the glove, and Garton, with his speed, is able to make it on just in time.
The third baseman, number 35, Malik Kaliba.
That's an infield single for Josh Garn, and it brings up Malik Collingmore, the third baseman.
And 2 away. Royals looking to put a run on the board to counter Hamilton's run in the top of the first. That ball skips in. Bernardo, a good block.
Yeah, looping pitch, not quite finding the zone that time. Josh Garn stays on first, though. Colby Ring now gets set with his 1-0 with 2 outs and a runner on first. And Collingmore will take that pitch up top for a quick 2-0.
Yeah, and that's the other thing the Royals have been doing so far is been working that count against Ring. We saw the full count for Hammond. We also saw good work from getting early on from the first hitter and Collingmore here. So they've been forcing Ring to throw pitches in the strike zone. He hasn't really been doing it.
It's a fastball inside, 3-0 count now. Ring's at 14 pitches, and after this one will be at 15 on the inning. For reference, Kyle Thomas got through that first inning in 12. Colby Ring now gets set with his 3-0. That will be right down the middle for a strike. The red light was on for Malik Collingmore there.
Yeah, and I don't blame you on that one. Especially with Ring and his looping pitches, it's possible that he might miss his spot if he tries to throw it in. But now Collingmore's probably, I would probably say he's sitting fastball here too.
As that's a beautiful looping curveball that just catches the zone, freezing up Collingmore completely and loading the count full.
I think plan's got to remain the same here.
Yeah, throw another looper and see what happens. It's been the most successful pitch for Colby Ring so far. So he gets his sign and throws the pitch, and fastball will be fouled off just late on it as Malik Collingmore just barrels it up.
Yeah, Garden, who was on the move with full count and 2 away, is going to have to jog back. Just on it. Looked like he was sitting on that breaking ball there, but Ring did the fastball, and you know what he did? He wasted it. That's exactly what you need to do.
Exactly right, sitting on that looping pitch, but he barreled it up, and if that did find fair territory, that would have spelled trouble for the Hamilton Cardinals as Colby Ring gets set now with another full count pitch. That one comes in, and this time it's fouled to the left side. That one also hit hard, had a chance to be gone if it stayed fair.
Yeah, Ring's throwing the pitch that Collingmore isn't expecting. That's why you send one out towards the right field side, and that one's towards the left field side. And
sitting early for that fastball, and he gave him something a little slower.
I would be more intent on sitting on a breaking ball again. Even if he does throw the fastball, you can still get that bat around to foul it away. Know what your game plan is with full count.
Swung on, and that one's just poked over the shortstop's head. Left fielder coming in on it, and he'll make a diving crab to end the inning. 1-0 for the Hamilton Cardinals. Out in left field, a beautiful catch by Dennis DeBanning to end the inning.
Claudio Custodio.
Designated hitter number 26, Claudio Custodio, on his way to the plate. Flew out to right field his last time up on a hard hit ball. We'll see what he can do leading off the bottom half of the fourth inning here. First pitch comes in, it's a looper and catches the zone. Colby Ring really working that pitch effectively. It's 47th pitch of the afternoon. It's the 0-1 pitch comes in, and that one would be watched up top for a 1-1 count.
And that's the proof for the Royals working the counts heavily. You wouldn't expect, with how well Ring has limited the damage so far tonight, that there would be such a score.
Yeah, that one's pumped in there for a strike on the fastball. Going back to it. No score yet in this one for the Rough Royals. That's 50 pitches now for Colby Ring, and really effective so far through 4. As that one is in the dirt for a 2-2 count.
But yeah, the Royals have been wasting his pitches down. So he's sitting at just up to 50 pitches as he's starting here. for the fourth inning.
Pitch comes in, 2-2 count. That one works it full for Custodio. Pitcher really owning the strike zone, setting up a full count with no outs. The sun continues to set on this beautiful Saturday afternoon. And it's a full count for Custodio. Swung on and chopped to third base. That one's going to be foul. Had some gnarly spin on it. Would have been some trouble if it were to remain fair.
Yeah, Custodio just sticking out the bat and managing to make contact and get it out of the field of play.
Yes, steps back up with a full count again. Second time with a full count in this at bat. Colby Ring now gets set with the pitch. Lefty throws a fastball down in the dirt and now walk. Custodio. First walk of the game for the Guelph Royals.
The shortstop, number 98, Kyle Cook.
Bringing up shortstop number 98, the left-hander Kyle Cush with his new walk-up music. Got a big single his last time up, so we'll see what he can do and if he can work off that. Lefty on lefty matchup here. Ring versus Cush. Ring getting set with the pitch and a runner on first. And that one watched for a called strike one. Cush looking to do something here with a runner on first base, no outs, and it's a good situation for the Guelph Royals. They got some good bats coming up. That looping pitch is waiting, swung on, and still early from Kyle Cush as it dribbles foul down the first base line.
Yeah, again, you're that early on the breaking ball. It's very clear you're sitting fastball, and I don't blame Cush, but also likely Ring has spotted that and is now going to try to go breaking all the way through, maybe even throwing a changeup here to shut it out.
0-2 count, Ring with the pitch, and that one is throwing some gas on it outside. Custodio guns it and will make it to second base as a good throw from Bernardo will not be caught by shortstop Brandon Nicholson. That's a stolen base for the pitcher. Claudio Custodio, batting designated tonight. That's the 10th pitch of the evening for Colby Ring, and it's a 1-2 count now with no outs and a runner on second instead. Much better situation for Kyle Cush. Colby Ring shakes off one pitch and now is getting set. Looks off Custodio on second and brings the looper as Cush will poke that one just past the shortstop. Custodio will have to wait on third base even though that one's dropped by the left fielder. Sets up runners on the corners with no out and brings up Noah Roberts.
A big chance here for the backstop for the Royals.
The catcher, number 22, Noah Roberts.
Noah Roberts, the lefty, looking to face against the lefty. Colby Ring here. These are going to be some important pitches in a 3-0 ball game in the bottom half of the fourth inning. We're still in that first half of the game, but we're just crossing over the halfway point, and Guelph really has to put some runs on if they're going to stay in this one. As Colby Ring gets set on the mound and gets his signs, first pitch comes in. As Noah Roberts squares the bunt with a runner on first and third. Squeeze bunts, definitely not out of the play.
Oh, definitely. Bunting's gone out of style, but definitely not here in the IBL, and I can totally get it. Custodio, as shown by the advancing on the wild pitch, he's got some wheels on him, and so if you manage to place the bunt in the right spot, no chance really for the catcher to get that out of the plate. As that one ball skipped in and looked like Bernardo hit him in the face.
Yeah, taking his time, trainer coming out. We'll get back to you guys when we ever resume and play. Thank you very much for being patient. Bernardo looks good behind the dish on the wild pitch there. Runners on the corners and a 2-0 count now for Noah Roberts, exactly where he wants to be. Heading the count and 13 pitches already for Colby Ring. He's at 59 on the game. We're about to see pitch 60 here, and could be some Could be some noise on the pitch. Swung on and hit by Noah Roberts, and he hits that past the second baseman on the ground. That'll score. Claudio Custodio, and it's a big RBI single for Noah Roberts.
Yeah, good contact from Roberts. Went for the approach, waited for the fastball, get him over fastball, and instead
Left fielder number 19, Chris Robinson.
be able to square that ball up and send it right past the second baseman Pimentel Guerrero for a base hit. And that will put the Royals on the board.
Big 3-1 game here in the first half. That was definitely needed. Runners on first and second with no outs now, and that brings up Chris Robinson. Struck out his last time up, but really has a chance to make something happen as the first baseman is really creeping down. A perfect bunt. He won't be able to leg it out as the pitcher comes down and makes a throw on it, being lefty. He's really in a good spot to make the throw over to first, but he advances both runners, and that's only one out against.
The second baseman, number 4, Darius Scoreless.
And you stated perfect bunt. That was a perfect bunt. Robinson had just a little bit more speed. He's safe on that. But instead, he does the job of the bunt in the first place, which is move 2 runners into scoring position in exchange for an out.
Yeah, and you bring up Darius Barlow, who already has a base hit this evening, and we'll see what he can do with 1 out against as the looping pitch comes in for strike 1 from Colby Ring. Colby Ring with his nearing his most pitches in an inning, rivaling his first inning with 19. He's right now at 16 pitches against, and Barlos is looking to make something happen with only 1 out, 1 strike against. Pitch comes in and it's checked on, and will be called a strike by the home plate umpire, going down 0-2 quickly as Darius Barlos. Cush on second, Noah Roberts on, Cush on third, Noah Roberts on second. Darius Barlos, the left-handed batter, up and ready as Ring throws the pitch, and that one will hit right back up to Colby Ring, and he won't be able to make the grab, and that goes into the outfield, scoring 1 run, and Noah Roberts will stop up on the grass, sliding and putting runners on the corners. 2 runs scored in the inning. That's a big RBI single for Darius Barlos.
Yeah, it took a few innings, but the Royals are back on the game. They've gotten a read of Ring, and so
The center fielder, number 9.
there's a little visit to the mound here. J.D. Williams set to come up. But as I was saying, this is where the offense has started to come alive for the Royals. They've got a read on Ring now, and
This lineup brought to you by Canada White Sports.
information given out to the rest of the lineup, and only took 2 times to get to a read on what Ring's curveball's doing, where the fastball's going, and they've been all over in this inning. And so a tying run now at third base.
The
Leading
center fielder, number 9, J.D. Williams.
tying run at third base, and the game-leading run at first.
J.D. Williams flew out to right his last time up and grounded out to short his last time, but he's been getting the bat on the ball, and he launches that first pitch in the ground for a strike. You gotta wonder what the conversation was about. Definitely what you're talking about with them reading the pitches, but also the dangerous hitter J.D. Williams at the mound. They could have come up with a special strategy for him here. 1 out and 2 runners on, as that was a beautiful looping pitch that just catches the top half of the zone, and that's the 20th pitch of the 4th inning for Colby Ring, as he now got set with the 1-1 pitch and 1 out to J.D. Williams. Pitch comes in, and I'll be watched up top on the fastball. J.D. Williams spits on it and sets up a 2-1 count now. Definitely what J.D. Williams was looking for. As he is now in a 2-1 count, you can definitely see a barrel drop coming up here as Colby Ring gets set with the pitch. Lots of movement from Noah Roberts on third. So it's pumped in there for a strike. Watch.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate inside definitely being given to Ring. Didn't look like that pitch would have been a ball for Thomas last inning, but not much of the Royals really do about that.
Sets up a 2-2 count now to J.D. Williams. He swings on that and fouls it back to the first base side. J.D. Williams stays alive, 2-2 with 1 out. We'll see what Colby Ring does to attack him and what he does for the rest of the game here. Colby Ring now getting set. He receives his sign. The pitch comes in, and it's a looper. J.D. Williams chops that. Shortstop picks it up, and he'll eat the ball. That's an infield single. Scores a run. We got ourselves a tie ball game here. 3-3 on a infield single. RBI by J.D. Williams.
Yeah, and that's the underrated power of speed, avoiding things like stolen bases or base advancing on wild pitches and stuff of the sort. Even just something like that, an infield single that you can get by hustling it out all the way through, it, not even really a chance for the shortstop Nicholson to then make a play. And so Williams excited over at first base, and the Royals tying this ball game up here in the fourth.
This timeout brought to you by the Lucky Belly Restaurant on Woolwich Street here in Guelph. Great food,
Nicholson will
great
just eat
staff.
that. Nicholson will eat that on the play. No throw to be made as J.D. Williams was hustling up the line. Colby Ring will be staying in the game after a mound visit. Looking over at the Hamilton bullpen, I'm not sure if I could see much movement
The
quite.
right fielder, number 28, Ethan Hammond.
But you figure they got to get some started soon as the pitch count's really getting up there. He's had his 24th pitch of the inning so far. That's Colby Ring. And it sets up Ethan Hammond, the big lefty, to come up with 2 runners on and only 1 out.
And big chance here for the Royals to break this game wide open with that one taken low for a ball.
25th pitch of the inning for Colby Ring. As Ethan Hammond stays locked in at the box and is prepared for the offering from Colby Ring. Throws the looper and just watches it inside. Never crosses the plate. Colby Ring's really having a tough time in the bottom of the 4th inning here. 2-0 count to Ethan Hammond.
And Darius Barless standing at second, J.D. Williams at first.
Pitch comes in, and that one's watched outside. Sets up a 3-0 count here to Ethan Hammond. Singled his last time up, so he definitely has potential to get something going here, and they might be afraid to pitch to him. Colby Ring getting set on the mound, receiving his signs for a 3-0. 1 out against here as the pitch comes in. And that one will be called an outside strike. Hammond's not given the green light, and he'll just spit on it. As Colby Ring now gets set to throw the 3-1 pitch, Ethan Hammond salivating. As he gets into his delivery. And it's watched up top for a walk. Bases loaded with only 1 out. Bringing up Josh Garton with a chance to really blow this game
The
open.
first baseman, number 15, Josh Garton.
Big chance with the power hitter Garton stepping in for the Royals to potentially break this game wide open. And this is the moment to do it too. If you break this game open, potentially that puts more pressure on Hamilton's manager to come out and pull the starter tonight, Ring, and potentially go to the bullpen here in the 4th inning.
Lefty Garton swings on the first pitch, fouls that straight back, but that'll land on our heads here and go behind. The 30th pitch of the inning here for Colby Ring. He can't quite get any outs going so far as Josh Garton will settle back into the box and look to make some of that happen here with 1 out and 1 strike against now. Colby Ring receiving the signs and getting set for the pitch. Bases loaded. Hammond, Williams, and Parlis as that one is swung on and fanned over from Garton. With a chance to really make something happen. Garton's got to get a bat on the ball here. 1 out and 2 strikes against. Fans are really getting into it on the left side, getting a big "Let's Go Royals" chant. Down 0-2 in the count. Garton set for the pitch, chokes up on the bat. Swung on and hit right up the middle. Tagging Barlis will score on that one, and that'll make it a 4-3 ball game, keeping 2 runners on base, first and second, and Barlis will score. The leadoff batter coming around.
Did the job. Garden got something in the air, and now Barlis coming in, and
The third baseman, number 35, Malik Collymore.
that fly ball did the job, scored the runner from third, and what looked like a struggling first 3 innings has turned into 4 runs in the 4th, and a lead now for the Royals.
Brings up Malik Collymore, still with 2 runners on, so a chance to make something happen here. As that one is watched up top, the looping pitch can't find the strike zone. Starting to run out of room on my page for my pitch tally, as he's really been extended into this one. 34 pitches now in this inning alone. 33 pitches in this inning alone. Like Collymore, the righty, watches that one right down the middle. Definitely one to be swung at, but a 1-1 count now. As Colby Ring is getting set on the mound for his 35th pitch of this inning. He's going to be reaching some high numbers on his pitch count. That one's grounded the shortstop. Nicholson will pick it up, throw over to 2, and I'll end the inning on a 6-4. 4 runs scored for the Guelph Royals, and it'll be a 4-3 ball game.